Hey guys, welcome back. Today what we're going to do is we're going to try to figure out why this lawnmower that I got doesn't run. So what's going on is this coronavirus, and a lot of people have a lot of time on their hands, and what they're doing is going through their garages and cleaning out their garages, and they're throwing away a lot of stuff. In the last week I've gotten a chainsaw, I got a weed whacker, I got a leaf blower, and now I got a lawnmower. Basically what's going on marketplaces, people are giving away things for free. So we're going to go and try to diagnose why this lawnmower doesn't work. That's what the customer says. It hasn't run in years, and we're going to figure it out. So what we need for a lawnmower to run, there's 5 things basically. You need to have spark, you need to have fuel, you need to have compression, you need to have oh my god, I lost track. Exhaust. Everything: air, spark, gas, compression, and exhaust. Okay, that's our 5. All right, so what we're going to do is really only 3 tests. If you could learn these 3 tests, like say Dad needs to mow the lawn, and the lawnmower's been sitting almost a year, and he takes it out of the garage and it doesn't run, and you can go out there and you can perform these 3 tests for Dad, he will be so impressed. So what we're going to learn how to do today is a spark test, a compression test, and we're going to do a fuel test. Alright, so what I've done to this lawnmower so far is I've taken the spark plug out. We're going to do a quick spark test. Alright, so I pulled the spark plug out, and what I got to do is I got it leaning against our valve cover. It needs to be grounded out. Electricity is going to need to jump from the center electrode to the ground strap. Alright, so let's see if this thing has a good ignition coil, and the magnet on the flywheel is good, and we're going to check to see if the spark plug wire is good, and we're going to check to see if the spark plug is good. And on the front of our lawnmower, we got to make sure that the handle is pulled so the on and off switch is on the on position, which it is. So I'm going to give it a pull and see if we have any spark. I think I see spark jumping. I don't know if I have a good camera angle. I'll try it. Alright, I'm seeing spark jumping. The spark plug looks a little bit dirty. We're going to now do what's called a compression test. Now, one way to do it is you can put your thumb over the hole and have someone pull it, and it should make a little pop noise. And I hear it popping. But professionals, what they do is you use a compression gauge. Now, hopefully this one works. It's been sitting in my toolbox a long time. And we'll screw it into the spark plug hole. And we'll see if we get any compression reading on it. I actually think that this compression gauge is probably bad. I haven't used it in a long time. I hear things rattling in it. So I'm going to pull this cord 5 times and see if I get a reading on it. Should get close to 60 psi. The other thing that you'll feel is the handle will not be smooth anymore. It'll have a jerky motion to it. Alright, my gauge did move a little bit. Had some pressure in it. Has some compression in it. I don't know if it's got enough. So let's say do a quick compression test. Now the next thing we're going to wind up doing is doing a fuel test. We're going to take the air filter off, spray some carburetor cleaner down the air intake, and see if it will go broom. If it goes broom and dies, then we know that we have a carburetor problem, and we're going to have to take the carburetor off and rebuild it. Sometimes you can fix a carburetor for no money. Sometimes all it is taking it apart, cleaning it up, making sure all the holes are not blocked, and if they are blocked, unblock them, put it back together, and it works. That's what I did with the weed whacker the other day. Got a weed whacker running that I got for free. So now what we're going to do is we're going to wind up taking these wing nuts off to get access to the air intake. got that off. Take my air filter out of the way. See that hole right there? That's where the air enters. I'm going to spray some carburetor cleaner down there. It's going to act like fuel, and we'll see if she runs. All right. Let's see what happens. This lawnmower is capable of running, so it will run off the carburetor cleaner. It looks like I'm going to have to now do a project where I take the carburetor off and clean it up and see if we can get this lawnmower working good again. Alright guys, so you need to remember that. There's 3 tests that we can do: spark, fuel, compression. Learn how to do these tests and you can impress a lot of people. Alright guys, see you next time.